Welcome to another edition of Huckins on Film. I'm your host Kyle Huckins, and we're talking Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Let's start off the trailers as best I remember them. Got to see the Jurassic Park 3D trailer again. I've never actually seen Jurassic Park, so I'm not really all that excited one way or the other. In IMAX 3D, they're doing a conversion of Top Gun. Kind of tempted, just as my way of pouring one out for Tony Scott, but I don't know if I want to pay that much to sit there and probably laugh my ass off, because the fromage in that movie, it's delectable, but oh my god, it's hard not to laugh. A fuller, great and powerful Oz trailer. I'm there. I mean, the only thing I don't like about the trailer is that they always introduce Sam Raimi as the director of the Spider-Man trilogy. You know me, I'm thinking, no, the Evil Dead trilogy. Get it right. Also had Tom Cruise's newest film, Oblivion, which it looks interesting. It's basically, there was an alien invasion. Humans defeated the aliens, but the Earth was pretty much rendered uninhabitable in the process. And he's going back there, exploring, seeing what can be salvaged, stuff like that. It looks like it could be interesting. There was another movie produced by the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious called Dark Skies. Well, these guys also teamed up to make Sinister. So, I'm there. You know, it's until they really misfire, you team those guys up, I'm there. Like I said, I like those two movies. I loved Sinister. So, I gotta check out Dark Skies. A Good Day to Die Hard. I didn't see the last one, but this one, it looks like it's going to be nastier, and no Justin Long. That's going to help. And introduced by Dwayne Johnson, got to see a full IMAX 3D scene from G.I. Joe Retaliation. And I don't know if I just was having a bad night. Man, the 3D in that was making me dizzy. Holy crap. I mean, maybe the theater was just having an off night, but I mean, it was a scene with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. And the shaky cam was so bad, it was giving me vertigo. And I don't really mind shaky cam for the most part. This, it was just so all over the place. I couldn't deal with it. Really bad. Okay. On to Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. This movie is a fucking blast. I mean, I saw the trailers, thought, this looks goofy enough to be a lot of fun. And then I found out that it was directed by Tommy Wirkola. Not Tommy Wiseau, motherfucker. Tommy Wirkola. If you don't know that name, he did the greatest Nazi zombie flick of all time, Dead Snow. That's not saying much. I've only seen 4, and I mean, Shockwaves was decent. Zombie Lake was so bad it was at least funny, and it was a Jean Rollin film, so tits a-poppin'. And then there was Oasis of the Living Dead by Jess Franco, which is like watching paint dry. And it's getting a Blu-ray release soon. Is there really an audience for this movie? It's just... It is concentrated boredom. I mean, I know there's an audience for anything. Hell, people watch this show. But still, just, ugh, such a boring movie. But it's, oh, okay, this movie looks fun as hell, and he did it. And, it was made in I actually saw this in IMAX 3D, because I have a problem. I'm glad I did, though. Because the 3D... Seriously? Watch it for the opening credits alone in 3D. Oh my god. They're stunning. Because it's all done like medieval drawing kind of style. But with the 3D, it looks awesome. And they do use a lot of atmospheric 3D. But this movie also loves throwing crap at the screen. You know, there are plenty of scenes where they're just... There's arrows, bullets, gore, just flying at the screen. And it's great. Witch Hunters are played by Gemma Arterton and Jeremy Renner. And they're pretty good. I mean, Renner's definitely... He's in full Renner mode. And he knows what kind of movie he's in. Like, I'm just gonna kill shit and have fun. He's... And this, seriously, he plays it like a less breezy Nathan Fillion. Sorry, I'm just picturing those two in a movie together. That could be pretty kick-ass. Oh, I'm sorry. He plays Hansel, Gemma Arterton plays Gretel. Well, her biggest roles to date are Strawberry Fields and Quantum of Solace, in which she was very redheaded. Where were we? Oh, never mind. But this whole movie, seriously, this feels like an Evil Dead flick. And part of it is the look of the witches. They look very Evil Dead or very black metal, depending on your point of view. Like the Coven of Evil Witches, I kid you not, they look like Cradle of Filth. Like, that's the only way I can describe them, is they totally look like Cradle of Filth. You know, they've got this, you know, they're old, they look decrepit, and they're wearing like the leather and all black. Seriously, they look like a black metal band. Although at times, the head witch, played by Famke Janssen, oh my lord, that woman ages like wine. She's rocking the long dress with the leather corset, the long black, just like, wow. You were in a knockout like 20 years ago in GoldenEye, and you still got it. And she's awesome in this, because she just camps it the fuck up. It's one of those, oh, so I'm evil. No, I'm evil. You know, she is dining on the scenery. It's great. She is having so much fun in this movie. You know, it's one of those, oh, screw it. I'm getting paid, I may as well have some fun. Now, like I said, if you've seen Dead Snow, you know Ricola is not prone to subtlety. Anyway, awesome villain who just camps it the hell up. Renner's just Renner. Seriously, every time I see him, all I think is, please God, make a Hawkeye movie. I just want to see him murder shit with a bow and arrow. Don't get me wrong, he murders plenty of shit in this. Oh my god. This film is gory as fuck. And, oh, I mean, there are a lot of it is CG. Especially a lot of the 3D gore. It kind of has to be. I mean, there's one great scene where a witch is flying, and she doesn't realize there's a bunch of wires strung between the two trees she's going to fly between. And she gets pureed. And the gore just flies right into the camera. It's a great effect. One problem, and I don't know if it's a problem with the film, or again, maybe the theater was having an off night. It usually didn't last long, but there were parts where there were things that seemed out of focus. I don't know if that was the movie or if that was the theater. I'm inclined to think it was the movie, because with G.I. Joe, I think it was just the shaky cam that was just... ugh. But yes, definitely check this out. It's funny, it's goofy, it's violent as fucking hell. And if you're, you know what? If you need another reason to see it, Pila Vitala. Who is that? That's the gorgeous ginger who's in this, who plays a white witch. And she is very white. She is a pale lass. Very pale, very ginger. Finnish accent. I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out there. I'll be in my bunk. Oh. And she's good in this too. Not just because I was absolutely entranced with her, because, as we all know, redheads are my kryptonite. But yeah, she is good. I would say the best scenes are with Famke, just because she is so over-the-top evil. It's awesome. Just kind of decides, oh, I'm going to have fun with this. It's hard to say which one of the siblings is better, because Gretel does quite a bit of damage, especially to the local sheriff played by Peter Stormare, who just suffers all kinds of nasal injuries at the head of Gretel. Yeah, I mean, one time she headbutts him, another time she damn near bites his nose off. His schnoz takes a beating in this. Quite literally. Stormare is good. He's not in it all that much, though. The dialogue is very modern, but just about everyone talks that way. So while it is anachronistic, it feels natural, because it's not just the two of them who are speaking like they would today, and everyone else is using old-time dialogue. It's... I don't know if that was a conscious decision to do that from the start, or if Ricola just said, I can't write that sort of dialogue, so we didn't even try. Could be a combination thereof. But also, this movie is just so incredibly goofy and violently slap. Not only is it violent, there are a lot of parts that are pure slapstick. I think between the makeup and just the violent slapstick, that's what makes me think of Evil Dead so much. But yeah, seriously, this could very well be an Evil Dead flick, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I would definitely go see this. It's goofy, it's violent, it's slapsticky, it's campy. It is a blast. You laugh with this movie, you don't laugh at it. It doesn't take itself seriously. Because it knows what a goofy premise it has, and just says, just have fun with this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to provoke a lot of deep thought or discussion. But if you just want a bloody good time, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters definitely get the job done. That's about all I have to say for now. It's Kyle Huckins for Huckins on Film. I'm fucking off.